guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Devin and this is where I talk about travel, share travel videos, vlogs, and go on the occasional rant, which is what today is going to be because I just found out Elliot Love went to court this morning. He got fined and he's leaving the island today. So needless to say, I'm heated. If you missed my previous video, I did talk about Zara Holland and the fact that she was only fined and not sent to jail, which just infuriated me. And here we are. I thought that the kind of saving grace from that whole situation would be that Elliot Love would also be fined and sent to jail. But no, he also got a fine. It was lesser than hers. I've got a few articles here. We're gonna dive in. I will just mention before we get started as well, I would like to put a little disclaimer on here that I am a human. I am not a saint, as I said in the previous video, which I will link up here if you want to check that one out too. I get it, no one's perfect, obviously, but if you break the law and endanger other people in the process of doing so, I think that there's a problem and it needs to be addressed. So we've got Barbados today here. Update, Elliot Love pleads guilty, fined $8,000 for breaching a quarantine. Elliot Love pleaded guilty when he appeared at the District D Magistrates Court this morning, accused of contravening paragraph 14, blah, blah, blah. In that being a person in quarantine at Sugar Bay Hotel did leave the premises without reasonable explanation on December 29th. Love's attorney at law, Harry Husbands, told the court that Love's situation is quite different from his girlfriend. He is a very normal guy, a demolition man. Not sure what that has to do with anything. I think he's making the point that that's why the fine was less. After making an assessment of Love's financial means, the Chief Magistrate Ian Weeks fined him $8,000 in 7 days or 9 months in prison. The fine was paid. He is scheduled to leave Barbados later today.
You have to go home now.
Good riddance, but no jail time. And here's what I don't get. So this subject came up on the comments of the previous video where people said, well, I think that, you know, in the case of the Jamaican man, Zara Holland, etc., you get the choice to either pay the fine or go to jail. And apparently the Jamaican man chose jail, whereas Zara Holland chose to pay the fine. But the Chief Magistrate Ian Weeks also had been interviewed by The Loop. So in this article, it's basically Magistrate Ian Weeks is defending his decision to fine British national Zara Holland $12,000 for breaching quarantine in Barbados. Was informed she had 7 days to pay or face 9 months in prison. She obviously paid. If she leaves the island and the fine is not paid within the time frame stipulated, it is indicated to her that a warrant for her arrest could be issued via Interpol. One surety signed for her bail in the amount of $20,000. It's not a direct quote from him, but essentially this article is saying that he says the myth that magistrates impose sentences based on public opinion needs to be put to bed. He was asked if Love trying to flee the country with Holland was a factor in that he was positive and she was leaving with him, and he said no, it was not a factor. He says the $12,000 figure was not arrived at whimsically. The Chief Magistrate says the court asked for a means inquiry to check the accused's ability to pay before bringing a judgment, which again, I still kind of think this is probably pocket change to this woman, but I don't know that. I don't know her. I don't know her bank account. It definitely didn't seem like enough in my opinion. Oh, here's where he says all his sentences have one goal, and that is to be a deterrent to the public. So he was not heavy-handed because of this case, but because he always acts to send a clear message to others who are considering breaking the laws of Barbados. I don't know. To me, it sounds like she bought a get out of jail free card, in my opinion. I just think the fact that he was positive and knew it, put the taxi driver in danger, put the taxi driver's family in danger, put individuals at the airport in danger, was potentially going to put an entire flight of Bajans and Brits and whoever else, we don't know who would have been on that flight. It's crazy. And then there's no talk of whether he is banned from the country or whatever. It's nada. I feel like I have a lot more to say, but I don't even know what to say. It's frustrating. It's ridiculous. I hope that they choose to not return to Barbados. I guess she's left.
Go home.
Bye! Anyways, you guys, thank you so much if you clicked on this video. Let me know your opinions in the comment section below. I am very curious to hear what you have to say. If you have found more information that I have missed or not come across yet, would love to hear if you have heard. Have they been banned? Has the Chief Magistrate said anything further about his decision-making process with regards to Elliot Love? Because I, like others, were really banking on him being the one to get a severe punishment, and that didn't happen. So anyways, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much for being here. If you are interested in some of my content, please make sure to subscribe and like this video, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.